Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for the January of 2017 readings. I can't believe it's a new year already. Happy New Year. Before we get into the readings, I want to tell you about a couple of things. These calendars are still available. They're really cool for 2017. They have Mercury retrograde and all sorts of things. My books and decks, as always. If you're watching this in December, I am still open for private readings until the year ahead readings are going to be over in a couple weeks as we move into January. So if you want to order, you can go ahead and order that. Thirdly, I am on Vimeo now with the Lots of Love readings. They're back and they're on Vimeo. Vimeo on demand. It's a tarot reading, and then I also pull some Lots of Love, which are my casting lots that I've devised. And I have several different kinds of casting lots. The Lots of Love, because the reading is focused specifically on love. Now, it's a tarot reading too, and you can focus, any card in the deck can be applied to love, but in these general readings I'm just doing general whatever comes up. But on the Lots of Love, it is specifically for love. It's from two perspectives, a male and a female, but people have been telling me that sometimes they resonate more with the male and more with the female, but whatever. Go ahead and check it out. Again, with the calendars, books, decks, I want to thank you guys for all your support in 2016, and I look forward for doing the readings in 2017. Now, before we get on, if you have seen the readings before, I'm going to go into a brief explanation of how the readings work. If you've seen them already, you know how it works. You can skip ahead. Have a great month of January. I look forward to reading for you. First of all, I want you to take time to gaze upon each card. There are messages in the image and text. Pause the video if you have to, because the words will shift and change to reveal a message that is just for you. This is Empowerment Tarot. I'm not here to tell you how to lead your life, and no one should. Trust your own intuition and allow your guides and angels to speak directly to you. If this reading does not resonate with you, be sure to check your rising and moon sign for further insights and illuminations. Finally, as to the court cards, which represent the people in the spread. Because this is a general reading for so many people, the court cards will not be gender specific. So even though I may refer to a queen as a female, as she is represented on the card, it really could be anybody in these general readings. So now, without further ado, on to the reading. Hi there, Aries. Thanks for joining me for the January of 2017 Taroscope using my deck, the Rock and Roll Prophetess deck. And then we're going to pull a card from my other deck, the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. What is going on for Aries in January of 2017? Let's see here, Aries. If you missed the intro, let me get these last couple cards out. I want to let you know that the calendars are still available for the year. They're really cool. They have astrology, and they also have Mercury retrograde, but they have cool art, the mandalas. There's two different versions, well actually three. There's even a coloring book version of this. That's all available. You can find that information by checking out my website. Also, if you are interested in strictly a love reading, I am offering only love readings for everybody, all signs, over on Vimeo, which is a tarot reading and a Lots of Love reading. It's really fun. A lot of people are ordering it already. I hope you'll take a minute to check it out. It's only $2. If you're seeing this in December also, I am still open for the personal year ahead readings. Check that out. And as long as with everything else, you can find it all on my site, Up in the Eye in the Sky. So let's take a look. Very first card out was Knight of Pentacles. So you guys will be rocking that finance this month, you guys. Looks like finances are going very well. This is a card of recapturing something from the past. So either you guys, some of you may be going back to work at your old job, or going back to work in an old field where you used to work, or going back to work with an old group of people that you've worked with in the past. There's some connection to the past, but it's good. It's like, it's something that brings about, it's very positive. It's very positive, and what's the word I want? Where you're amicable. There's this amicable vibe about it, okay? And it's friendly and it's nice and you get along. Money's good, but being happy, sometimes people make a lot of money and they're miserable. So this is a good balance. And the card over here, Temperance, is right next to it, which also does talk about balance. So things are in balance for you. Your work's going good, your friendships, and you get along with the people you work with, your friendships, your personal life, everything's kind of working out, getting in balance, going along very well. Here's the Knight of Rods. This is probably you. Or this is a fire sign person, Leo, Aries, or Sag. If you watch the intro, you would know that it means, in my readings, these generals, it could be male, female, whoever. So it's probably you. This is you. And your little rod is pointing right up at here. So you're real happy. You're real happy about these financial developments. You're feeling at ease. The word ease is just standing out to me. And it looks really good. The Nine of Swords is here. So there was something going on. You know, the Nine of Swords is what keeps you up at night. It keeps you up at night, what you worry about, what you anguish over. So there was something going on about that, but it doesn't seem to be really apparent here, because it seems like things are really changing now for the better. So and also look at this. This would be you. You're moving away from that. Okay, you're moving away from that Nine of Swords, and you're looking up here over at this Nine of Pentacles. So you got a couple nines. I got a 9 and a 9. You got this also this Knight of Pentacles here. So this is an Earth sign person. Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. They're in the upright position, so they're very favorable. Cap just stood out to me, and by the way, during the month of January, we will be in the sign of Capricorn up until the 19th, when the sun changes signs and moves into Aquarius. So this could be talking about the first few weeks of January, while we're still in the sign of Capricorn. This is a person, though, I feel, you know, and I like that it's right by this Temperance here. Things, you guys get along. You're a good team. I don't know that you're a romantic team. You're kind of doing your own thing. You're going off in different directions. You're looking in different directions, but you get along, and I still want to say you're a very good team. This could be somebody who is from your past, for sure. This could be somebody who is from your past and that you've reconnected with. Sometimes the Pentacle people are people that you connect with in a financial way. They're work partners or business partners or co-workers or your boss or whoever. You know, but in the upright position, or your banker or accountant, sometimes that could be it too, but I'm not picking that up very strong, because it feels like you guys have an ongoing, really good relationship. Like it's not just somebody you go for a loan and then that's the end of it. This feels like you're spending time together. You're spending time together and you're working together. Somehow there's differences, but it works out. You know, this card says it works out here. Maybe you had a falling out and now you're getting back together. Maybe you had a falling out and it's just like, look, let's just agree or disagree on this point, but here's where we can work together. Here's where we can get along. Here's where we can make progress. That feels the strongest. All right, you do have Tower in reverse down here. So Tower is a card of destruction. It's probably one of the worst cards in the deck. It's in reverse, so that does tell us that maybe it's not as severe. Either you saw it coming, or it could be something that you're getting over. It's still a destruction. It's still big shakeups and big turnabouts and big changes, but it's not as tumultuous or hard to deal with. And I like that you're on top of it in the upright position. So I almost wanted to say just that. You're on top of it. You know, whatever this is, you're on top of it. You're in a good space about it. The Fool is here. The Fool is awesome. So people automatically want to assign the Fool as being a negative card, and it's not in any way. The Fool is a very favorable card. It's being open. It's opening to new things. The Fool is a fresh new start, and it looks right up at you. So you're about to embark on this new path this year. There's connections to the past, but it's new. Okay. Follow up, the last card is the Three of Rods. I mean, you can't beat that. That's your ships coming in. That's why I kind of almost feel this guy or girl could be more along the lines of some sort of a business connection. Because they're a pentacle, for one. And number two, the Three of Rods is really not a relationship card. It's more about success. Ambition, you know, the words, arrival, success, ambition. Your ships are coming in. So there's some success that happens here, and this feels like it's some sort of a business partnership. Again, that you guys are involved together financially, but it's a good match. There's things you don't agree on, but there's many. But that doesn't mean you can't work together and become a successful combination and a successful team, and have the success that you're really striving for and you really want. So money is really good. There's a little bit of upset about here. You got to put. Here's another thing I want to tell you guys. You got to put your pride aside, because for some of you, I feel like pride is getting in the way. Like, you know, this is the best accountant there is, but you maybe had some kind of falling out with them, or they're the best salesman that you ever worked with. You know, you guys are better together than you are apart. Okay. There's things you don't agree on, things, maybe you had a big fight at some point along the line here, but now it's time to just make a fresh new start, okay? It's a new year, it's a new start. You're going to be successful in finance for sure. There's some kind of, whatever business thing you're starting, that's looking really sweet and really good. Okay, so this reading was more about career and success. If you are interested in just love, go ahead and head over to the Vimeo page and check out those love readings. And don't forget about all the other stuff I mentioned too. But let's get your animal totem for Aries. Got it. The frog. Frog's good energy. Okay. Rainmaker, alchemist, clairaudient, fertility, transformation, metamorphosis, safe passage into the netherworld. The final stages of growth, you have arrived. Okay. Lots of things are here. The alchemist. This is the alchemist as well. And what an alchemist does is combines different things into one, fused into one. Okay. New, you know, so this is a new thing that you can make, even though you're very different. The final stages of growth, you have arrived. It takes a big person to not get caught up in this petty stuff, you know. It takes a big person. Be the bigger person. Say, hey, I know we've had our falling out, or we haven't got along, but you're the best this that I've ever worked with. Do you think we can make a go of it? And I bet you they're going to say yes. They're in the upright position. I feel like he's saying yes, but do you stay out of my way and I'll stay out of your way? But it's not that you're going in different directions. I'll handle this and you handle that. And then the whole thing will come together and we'll make a good team. Fertility. You know, this is a time of fertility. Frog is also one of these leapers, like the grasshopper. You can advance by leaps and bounds when frog shows up as your animal totem. So it's very favorable. Put your personal issues aside, and I feel like there's somebody that you can really work with, and it's going to be mutually beneficial. And whatever this disagreement is about, you make a great team. You're going to have lots and lots of success. You could. It's potentially to have a lot of success. But you got to put the past behind you. You got to come at it with an open heart and a new thing. I would say also, if this is the case, that I would have clear boundaries. Okay? I would have clear boundaries and say, okay, listen, you handle this and I handle this. And you don't step on my toes, I don't step on your toes. Let's just get that straight from the get-go. And I feel like as long as you do that, I think it's all good. You're all in the clear. Okay? Hey Aries, if you like the animal totem, there's more. I have a daily one that I post free up on my site, which you can access from that Eye in the Sky. You can also find out about all my other stuff there. The books, the decks, the calendars, the readings, and everything's on there. And also, I post a weekly one if you follow me on the Facebook page, which is, you can find all the links for all that stuff below. Hey, thank you everybody for hitting that subscribe button. I would appreciate all you subscribers. I appreciate so much your liking and sharing and commenting that you've done in past years, and I look forward to more positive interactions in the year 2017. Check out the Vimeo videos. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of January and a great new year of 2017.